Oh, I'm sorry. I just the previous record was just stopped for some reason. Okay. Um, Here I made a mistake. Like let me check this. I checked myself again. It's like this. Without this, and no matter what cells you select before running this code, when you run it, the seventh cell is this one. So no matter what your selected cell is, because we didn't mention the selected cells right in the beginning, so it's always start from A1 and just count like this, right? So the seventh cell is right now is G1, and we put that XYZ there. Okay. And the next one is we start with a selected range. Okay. And we want to select a cell within that range. That's the meaning of here. So from B1 to F5. Okay, let me just look at that. B1 to F5. Okay, so we have 5 and 5. There are 25 cells in there, and we are looking for 12th position cell in there, and we want to put GYZ or XYZ, right? Okay, so it should be XYZ. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter actually, but so let me run this and look at what happened. Okay, which one has that? Okay, this one. So the chosen range is this much. So let me just put this one, and this is somehow 12 cell within that range. So when you try to count it, do you remember the first one? The 7th cell starting from here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You go this direction, right? So it's exactly the same. If you have this kind of rectangular range and it has hidden index within after you choose a range, and starting 1 from the top left corner and go to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After finish running the first row, go to the next one and keep doing this indexing. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's why we got that cell and put that in there. So from this whole entire worksheet, you can call any cell by calling cells 9, let's say 5, or range double quotation mark E9 and double quotation mark. Okay, so either way you can call it, but within a given range there is another way select certain cell. Okay, it's only just counting in this way. So that's the two ways we can call. Okay, in the next part, let's open new module number 8 and put this code in there. So whatever the title is, we have a for to next loop and another for routine inside there. So we use two variables, I and j, and the way we give the cell condition, we suspect I is for the number of row and j is for the number for column, right? Clearly, and it's each of them from 1 to 5. So we are expecting 5 times 5, 25 cells we are talking about. So let's start here. When I is 1, j is 1, then cells 1, 1, we want to put this string in there. But the string looks like row is a string, but add I, that's a variable which is 1 right now, so row 1, and another string with some extra spaces here, and it's very necessary when you see the result later, and put j, which is 1. So in cell 1, 1, we want to put row 1, column 1. Okay, so the meaning is this code is just actually show the address of each cell. Okay, from 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Okay, so let's look at here. We don't have anything, but we are gonna some results from this to that much, right? 5 by 5 in here. So let me just run here. Can you see that? And we need to extend a little bit for that, for a better view, like this, right? So this one is the first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. And after you run through, this is row number 2 and first column, right? Like that. So this is how we could catch the index for each cell, okay, in here, and we could use them, okay, inside our code by that. And the last part of this task is, let's open new module and put these 3 subroutines there. And now this is really start with the active cell. Okay, so whatever the choice of your cell, if you select it, then it's gonna do something with that selected cell. And right now the command is offset 1,0, and whatever the meaning is, we want to put number 1 in there. Okay, so let's look at here. In our lecture notes, it's just giving us some place, so let me just choose E9. Okay, so that's my selected cell, and within Visual Basic we call that as active cell. And offset 1,0. Let me click here or on there, and let me run. Okay. Okay, use ambiguous. Okay, let me. Oh yes, I see. Sorry, because we have same title for this subroutine, so you should change to number 3. Okay, so like that, right? If you make a same title inside same workbook, whatever, then you're in trouble. Okay, so make sure you use different names every time. Okay, once again, let me run this one again. Then look at here what happens. This is our active cell, and we want to put 1 in certain place, which is offset 1,0. So now we can understand the meaning of offset from the active cell is we just go this much. Usually in cell command, the first number is the number of rows, right? Second is for the number of columns. So from the chosen active cell, you have to add this much for the number of rows and for the number of columns. So we don't want to change column, but we want to increase 1 for the number of rows. So it goes to down, right? And we put 1. Okay, so let me delete that to see the next result. In the second case, we can imagine what's going to happen, right? 0, 1, so we increase number of columns, right? So we are going to expect something here. So let me run this, and we got that. Okay, so let me clean this. And in the third one, just be careful, we're going to use this one, right? E9. Okay, and the third one is, we could even include negative numbers, right? So 0, -3, so we have to go back 3 times, right, along this column, right? So from these selected ones, if we run it, it appears 1, 2, 3 position left, the selected ones, right? Okay, so this is handy for certain cases when you make your own coding later, right? So please keep that one in your mind.